What's up, you guys? If you're here right now, I appreciate you. Anyway, enough of that. My name is Drew Gambino. I'm the author and creator of the webtoon series, The Yokai Assassin. And this video is really about who I am and a little bit about, getting to know me, my interests, blah, 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 as it pertains to the show. This is only my second video. First one was about my coffee account. I realize now that it's actually uh, I keep calling it coffee, but apparently, according to their Instagram, that's what I'm trying to say. It's actually Ko-fi, like no fee. So y'all have to just forgive me for that. I'm still learning. All this stuff is mad new to me. Anyway, just really quickly, Drew Gambino is a pen name that I came up with. My real name is Joshua Manyweather. Drew Gambino came about. I'm a huge fan of Childish Gambino, and just that second name, just Gambino, is so dope to me. Has a lot of meaning to me for that reason. Um, my the Drew part is actually the first letter of my first name, Joshua, and the second two letters of my second name. I don't know, y'all like that to get into that. So if you know me, you know what that is. If you're watching this, I'm Drew Gambino. That's all that matters. Now, I got my start watching anime way back in like the late 90s because I'm old as freak. I'm going to be 32 in just a couple weeks. I basically fell in love with Sailor Mars early from obviously the iconic anime Sailor Moon. I'm thankful to Nami for being out and just I felt that it put in me something that really has shaped my life to this point. Um, and with that, around the same time, I got interested in writing because I just felt for the character so much that I just had to write my own little fan fiction. Of course, at the time, I didn't know that that's what it was called. I was just drawing. I was just trying to draw. I was just writing little stories or what have you. Just want to put myself in the show. And basically, my love for anime and my love for writing kind of blossomed at the same time in my life. So that placed me around someone's like 7, 8-ish, not much too older than that. Outside of that, my inspiration for my webtoon series, The Yokai Assassin, largely draws from my favorite anime of all time, Inuyasha. That show changed my life as well. I felt like Sailor Moon got me that start, but Inuyasha, like, that was it. Like, that was the torch that carried with me. And I ran with that, man. Like, back then when I was in high school, anime wasn't like, oh, yeah, it was a cool thing to do. And nah, this ain't no bullying, nothing. I'm just saying, like, you know, it wasn't popping like it is now. It wasn't the vibe. So I would be like showing up to school all through the first part of school, high school, definitely like freshman, sophomore year, wearing stuff from Hot Topic, had like a Sesshomaru t-shirt, or nah, it was like a long sleeve. Nah, it was t-shirt because I would wear layers. I would wear the t-shirt on top of a long sleeve. And I had this super duper oversized Inuyasha track jacket, and I would have to like tie the ends with rubber bands because it was just too big. I was like maybe 140. Like, I don't even think about 40. I was maybe like 130 as a freshman, very small kid, and wearing that size 2X track jacket just because it had Inuyasha on it. I had to have it. I don't care. So whoever jacket I took, that's on you. I saw it first. Anyway, like, we just rambling at this point. But yeah, like, me and anime, like, we've been like this ever since my childhood. And actually, the Yokai Assassin actually began as a fan fiction for Inuyasha that I had written to completion. So basically, I just had to take the characters and the idea and kind of rotate it to be its own thing, editing out Rumiko-san's her characters and all that good stuff, and just tell my own story. And it's just crazy what it's become. I started rewriting the show, and actually, I should say it's its own series. The Yokai Assassin is its own series. nothing lends to it. It's its own idea. And so I took that, the base idea of that fan fiction, scrapped it, and just decided to continue to tell the story set back in the Meiji period, which actually takes place, hundreds of years actually after the feudal era where Inuyasha is actually written. So we're some, man, you don't have to forgive me, my math won't be off, but like some 400 years later is when the Yokai Assassin takes place. It's written to be right at the turn of the Industrial Revolution, and when that really takes place in Japan. And a lot of research and a lot of love goes into not just trying to make a show that is written to help teach Japanese in a very basic way through immersion, like using words, arigato, thank you, just replacing where English would normally go, just using Japanese words, obviously, and trying to build on that, and then slowly using kind of a dictionary format at the beginning to kind of translate for you all, but really just trying to get that basic knowledge up, so it's like we need the dictionary less going forward. So yeah, there's the research there. It's a research into Shintoism, which I had no knowledge of. I never found myself in a position where I literally had to do real digging and try to find these websites, these places, really immerse and educate myself. Not only am I speaking to a different culture, I'm speaking into a different faith. I'm also speaking into a different time period, so, and into a different language in some parts. So it's just, it's a lot to do. But with all that being said, that's my inspiration. That's who I am as an author so far. Again, there'll be other videos, subsequent videos like this. But what is the Yokai Assassin? If I boiled it down, like I only had a sentence to explain it, it was something to the fact of two villages in central Hokkaido, Japan, so in the northern island, being basically the hub of creating female empowerment through a very male-dominated world. That's, again, assumptions I'm making, because obviously I wasn't born back then. I was born now. I wouldn't be here if that be the case. Just really trying to create a new society where women, and again, using the real-life timeline, it's Japan is nearing, at this point in time, lending itself through more freedoms for women, divorce and stuff like that, because in the periods that are just that just preceded the Meiji era, and to let you guys know, the Meiji period actually was short-lived compared to the eras around it, like the ones before and the ones that follow. So I'm trying to tell a story that's in a sweet spot of time and try to tell it as correctly as possible. So all that aside, though, it's about female empowerment, and especially BIPOC, Black or Indigenous people of color representation. Being a Black man myself, African American, I wanted to show myself to myself, and whomever will want to see it. I want to represent us as eloquent, strong, fierce, but those things without intimidation, without having to use coercion, and all of the backhanded compliments we get from other media sources where we're good here but we fail there. I just wanted to tell a story with a female lead who's basically not the perfect female, but someone who is worthy of her title, and she giving her her ethnicity technically would be having an African descent mixed with Japanese, given the way that's how I wrote the character. So again, just want to empower women, but especially my sisters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it's about. and I want Shinami-chan to be kind of the face of a new wave where we find strength and beauty and respect, having these bodily features and not letting the same chauvinistic type, like she has these big large breasts, she's going to be the sex object. Like, no, this is basically going to be about you know a female who is confident in her femininity, her sexuality, as well as educated, learned, decisive, and I don't know. Like, I feel like I could go on and on and on because that's girl. So either way, moving on. Basically, I just want to just quickly just talk about some goals for the show. I'm hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm like knocking on the door of 600 entering today. Super grateful to y'all for reading and supporting. We got the first post up on April 15th. So what a wild 4 months this has been. I'm really not trying to fall into the numbers trap. Worried about how the next webtoon is doing and stuff like that. Just tell the story and stay the course and keep the vibe real. Really do my research. Really don't rest on my laurels. Don't create stereotypes. Don't do anything that's less than what the story calls for. This is my dream. It's been my dream to write my own series, to perform it before the world. And thanks to some dope art from my Indonesian artists, I love y'all so much. I appreciate what y'all do. I appreciate y'all putting up with me. I try to carry myself a nice person. I could be demanding, but again, being fair is everything. And to me, it's like this whole entire experience has changed my life. It's made me more of a global citizen. And I didn't expect that writing this during the COVID times. Like, I just started writing the story last June. I got the art back starting in September, story up just this past April, and here we are today. Oh, I have this YouTube and Twitch and all this good stuff. I'm just excited. Like, I ain't even gonna hold y'all too much longer. I'm about to end this video, but I appreciate all y'all. So the new episode just dropped. The title is our show's motto, A Romance in Bloom. Really excited about that, man. Y'all gotta check it out. It's on Webtoon Canvas, and y'all can follow us as you can see below on our many social platforms. Just try to get as ingratiated as possible. My personal Instagram is not on here because, again, it's about the show. It's not about me. Even this stream, it's this video is about me, but it's all really about the show and the message that I'm trying to make. But if you want to follow me, like my name says over here, I'm at Drew Gambino on Instagram and all. I mean, I really don't use Twitter, but you find me on there too. And you can just look me up. If you want to friend me on Facebook, cool, Joshua Manyweather. I'll be the guy that looks like me. Not a lot of people look like me other than my brother and my sister. So I ain't going to keep y'all. I appreciate your time. Peace.